So I had an idea to do an MrBeast video, but with only free tools. So no paid software or stock footage was used in this video. Everything was either created by me or through free online tools. Let's check it out. Now, if you haven't seen an MrBeast video before, essentially he has someone spin a wheel, land on a color, and then they have to complete a task. Now, some of those tasks are easy, like stand on one leg for 30 seconds, while others are quite hard, like solve a Rubik's Cube in under 30 seconds. And of course, there's a twist at the end where he increases the difficulty of each challenge. Now, I wanted to pay homage to that, but with a tech twist. So instead of a wheel, we were going to use ChatGPT to generate a random number between 1 and 10. Then we use that number to determine the task that we have to complete. And here's how it went down. Okay, so ChatGPT spit us out the no 7. Now if you were following along, the no 1 would be the easiest and number 10 would be the hardest. So no 7 is somewhere in the middle. Now, to get more inspiration from MrBeast, I typed in, "You are MrBeast. Give me 7 tech-related challenges for me to complete." And just like that, it gave me 7 tasks ranging from post to 100 Instagram stories in a row to reformat a computer hard drive. Now, since we're starting at no 7, that means we have to post 200 Instagram stories in a row. Now, I don't have nearly 200 videos on my camera roll, but I did have a few hundred photos. So instead of posting individual photos, I figured why not make a carousel post. So I grabbed all 200 images, threw them into Canva, resized it for Instagram, and added a background. After 10 minutes of patiently waiting, my Instagram feed looks like this. But wait, it gets better because I also have a matching profile picture. That's right. Using a design tool, I was able to take any image and turn it into a circle, and I applied that to both my current profile picture and cover photo. Looking at my page now, it definitely feels like I'm on set filming a MrBeast video. I mean, who wouldn't want to visit this tropical beach? Right, well, I guess it depends on who you ask. But anyways, moving on to task no. 6. This one requires me to download a mobile app and send it to 10 people. Well, that doesn't sound too bad, but the app has to be downloaded 1,000 times. Now, typically this would be impossible, but we can use an app growth tool to fake the downloads. First, I had to figure out a name that would entice people to download the app. So I opened up ChatGPT again and asked, "Give me 5 quirky app names related to spinning," and these were the results. My favorite was Spin It to Win It, so that's what I named the app. Then I had it generate a description, and I even got it to write out a fake 5-star review. Next up, I headed over to an app markup site to generate a placeholder image. I chose this one because it resembled an actual app. Then I headed over to an App Store markup site and downloaded 4 different markups. I chose 4 different angles so you could see the app from many different perspectives. Then I headed over to an App Store backend service to build out the app page. I pasted in the name, description, and the 5-star review. For the screenshot, I used a video editor to combine all 4 different mockups. Then I had to find some cool icons to add to the splash screen. I found some cool ones on an icon website. And finally, for the logo, I used an icon website. With everything now in place, I had to upload the files and publish the app. This was the final result. Of course, when someone downloads the app, they'll get taken to this page. Not exactly what someone would see when downloading an app, but it's the best I could do given the circumstances. Anyways, I copied the link and headed over to an app growth service to paste the link in. Then I chose the number of downloads and waited 10 minutes. And just like that, we successfully downloaded the app 1,000 times. Task no. 5. Reformat a computer hard drive. Now, I don't really want to reformat my entire hard drive, but I figured I could just create a folder, fill it up with files, and delete it. Well, that sounded simple enough. So I opened up the command prompt and ran diskpod. Then I listed the volumes and found the correct one. I assigned the letter Z to it and then formatted it. Next up, let's move on to task no. 4. This one had me log into 50 different websites. Now, normally this would be crazy, but we can use ChatGPT to generate login credentials for 50 fake users. That's exactly what I did. And then I pasted them into a spreadsheet. Now all I needed to do was open up 50 tabs and enter in the credentials. And just like that, we logged into 50 websites. Moving on to task no. 3, which required us to upload 250 files to Google Drive. Now, I didn't feel like manually uploading 250 different files, so I turned to an online file generator to generate 250 different PDFs. Now all I had to do was export them all and drag and drop them to Google Drive. Task no. 2 required us to post a TikTok video with over 5,000 likes. Now I don't have nearly that many followers, so getting 5,000 likes is pretty much impossible. So instead, I decided to use a video editing software to edit a short, and I even included a call to action to go follow my page. Now all I had to do was hit render and cross my fingers that it does well. Finally, we've made it to task no. 1, which should be the easiest one. And sure enough, it was create a YouTube community post with 100 comments. Well, I had you guys covered because you already commented on this video. Now that was a lot of work for 100 comments, and just like in a MrBeast video, we have to crank up the difficulty. So let's try this again, except this time with more difficulty. We're gonna start back at 7, except this time it's gonna be post 500 Instagram stories in a row. Now, I wish I had a magic solution for this, but you'd literally have to post one story every 9 minutes for 8 hours straight. So I think we can safely say that that's impossible. Next up, download an app that gets downloaded 10,000 times. Now I figured if we can download an app 1,000 times, we can surely download an app 10,000 times. And you'd be wrong. The next task is to log into 100 different websites. Well, luckily the spreadsheet from earlier had 100 different usernames and passwords. All I had to do was copy and paste them into the browser and hit enter. Next up is upload 500 files to Google Drive. Well, luckily the online file generator tool can generate up to 500 files, and just like that, all 500 files were generated and uploaded to Google Drive. Now we're at task, note which is post a TikTok video with over 10,000 likes. Now this is highly unlikely, but if you're watching this video, I need you to do me a favor and go give the video a like. We've made it to the final task, which is to create a YouTube community post with 500 comments. Well, I think we can safely say that's impossible. Now in the end, I wasn't able to complete any of the challenges. But hey, at least I got some cool stuff out of it. Like this video, thanks for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.